Do you know that God once personally burned 2 priests to death, right there in front of the altar? Leviticus 10 records it clearly. The men who died were Nadab and Abihu, the sons of Aaron the high priest. It was Aaron's very first day officially stepping into his role, and a miracle had just happened in the tabernacle. The glory of God came down, the whole people shouted and fell face down, and everyone thought, at this moment, the distance between God and man has finally been brought near. But the very next second, 2 priests stepped forward with their censers. They offered not the fire God commanded, but what Scripture calls unauthorized fire, a kind of worship God had never asked for. On the surface, it looked more passionate, more free, but in essence, it was this. They treated God's instructions as optional and turned the place of holiness into a stage for their own improvisation. The passage even makes people wonder whether they had been drinking, because right after that, God immediately issued a strict command. Priests must not drink wine before they minister. We may not be able to guess every detail of the reason, but the conclusion is unmistakable. When you are standing in the holiest position and still decide to do things your own way, that isn't sincerity, that's irreverence. Then fire came out from the presence of the Lord and consumed them. They collapsed in public, and the scene went from cheering to dead silence in an instant. When Moses explained the reason, Aaron couldn't say a single word. That silence landed like a hammer. Being close to God isn't built on emotion and hype alone. It requires reverence and obedience. So this passage isn't saying God hates sincere worship. It's warning us that grace isn't a free pass, and God isn't a gentle background prop you can treat however you want. You can come to Him with confidence, but never treat Him like someone you can casually fool. If you also believe that faith isn't a performance and obedience is respect, drop a comment. I won't be irreverent.